You start the project by making a magic circle. After you finish making your magic circle, you'll have a chain 1. So you're going to chain 1 again. So you'll have 2 chains. So once you have 2 chains, you start making half double crochet into your magic circle. So this chain 2 will count as one of the stitches. So you're just gonna make 9 more half double crochets, so you'll have 10 in total. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh sorry, 9, then 10. Close your magic circle by pulling into your string, and then you're gonna join on top of the chain 2. So this is the first chain 1, 2. So on top of the chain 2, you're going to do a slip stitch. So when we count all around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see? So we'll have made 10 half double crochets in total. So you're done with row 1. To start row 2, you're going to chain 1, and this chain 1 is going to count as a stitch. So you're going to put 2 half double crochets on each of every stitch. But when you get to the last stitch over here, we're going to put 1 half double crochet. So let's start with put 2. Go through both loops and put 2 half double crochets. I've gotten to the last stitch of our row 2, so I'm going to put 1 half double crochet, and since our chain 1 counts as a half double crochet, in this case we're going to slip stitch in the top of the chain 1. Okay, so slip stitch. We're done with row 2, and when you count the stitches, they should be 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. To start row 3, we are going to do the same thing. We're going to chain 1, but the method in which we increase is going to be different. So for our row 3, we're going to increase, in the second chain. So we start on, this one is our first one, right? This one is our first one. So that's 1. And then we go into our second one. That's 2. So after we put the second half double crochet, we increase on the same stitch. So you do 1, again increase in the second. 1, 2, 1, then increase. So you do on one stitch, you keep alternating 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets, 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet until you get to the end of the row. I'm now remaining with 2 stitches to complete our row 3. So I've just done an increase, so I do a normal half double crochet, and then on the last stitch of row 3 I'll just do 1 half double crochet, then I'm going to slip stitch on top. So right now I should have 30 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So at this point we are done doing the increases. So from row 4 we will be doing normal half double crochet all round. So you're going to be starting your half double crochet. You're going to skip your first stitch over here, the one that's connected to this chain 1. You'll be starting your half double crochet on the second stitch, right? So you skip this one and then you'll be starting on your second stitch. So you'll be doing normal half double crochet all round, chain 1. We continue from row 4. Now I'm on my last stitch of row 4. Do your half double crochet. This is a chain 1, so you slip stitch on top of the chain 1. You should still have 30 half double crochets because remember you're not doing any increase. And then you chain 1 and you continue. Remember you skip your first stitch over here that's connected to the chain, this right here, and then you start your half double crochets. If you're counting your row 4 as your row 1, because now we're not doing any increases, so let's say our row 4 is our row 1, so you're going to do from row 1 to row 23, you're going to be doing your normal half double crochet with no increase. That is what I did to achieve my sock. Since I'm using a 2.5mm hook and my yarn is medium weight yarn, this means I'll have to do more rows to achieve my sock, because I was doing for a size 5, shoe size 5, right? So I need to get from row 1 to row 23 before I start doing the heel part. So depending on your shoe size, I'd recommend you fitting your sock as you continue, because maybe you'll be using a different hook size, and also maybe your yarn can be a different type of yarn. So you need to keep fitting as you go, right? So that you can make sure it's not too big, neither too small. So for me, I needed to do 23 rows. Remember I started from row 4, which is now our row 1. I did 23 rows, so then now I was able to start making my heel part. So it depends with your shoe size, and just make sure you're fitting your project as you go to avoid making it too big or too small. So I'll continue making my rows until I get to my 23rd row, and then I'll check in with you guys after. So just continue doing normal half double crochet all round, and we'll meet at row 23. I'm now at row 23 and I'm doing my last stitch. And the slip stitch to be done with row 23, chain 1. Now instead of working normally, I'm going to turn my work. Since I have 30 half double crochets all round, I'm going to work 20 half double crochets and leave 10 half double crochets. So let's work 20 half double crochets. After working your 20 half double crochets, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and continue to work on the row. We're going to do 8 rows of half double crochets into those 20 half double crochets we've made. I've already done the 8 rows. Now I want us to close up this space so that we can create the heel effect over here. So you're going to turn your work like so, and then start crocheting the end. So you're going to do single crochets on the back loops only, like so. You take the back loop on the front part and the back loop on this other side, and then you do a single crochet. Do that until you get to the end of this row. I'm almost at the end of this row, and you need to make sure that it's fully closed, that there's no hole over here. So make sure you go through all of those parts. Chain 1 and then cut your yarn. Make sure you leave a long tail so that you can sew it in. And this is what we have. See, the heel is gonna go here. And now we need to make a few rows so that we can have this effect over here. You're gonna reattach your yarn on the middle part of your project. Let's reattach. After you reattach your yarn, you're gonna make 30 single crochets all round your project. As you do your single crochets all round, make sure you are sewing in this end so that you can have a seamless project. Sew it in as you go. You're just gonna utilize the spaces around here. So far we've done 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochets. This is our 5th, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oopsie. 10. Then you're gonna go into these spaces. Remember there were 20, then you're gonna do 10 more on this other side to get your 30. So go through both of the loops. After making your 30 single crochets all round, you're going to do a slip stitch on your first single crochet that you made, and then we're gonna chain 1, and now we'll begin making half double crochets on each and every stitch that we made all round. So after you chain 1, you come to your next single crochet that you made and make a half double crochet. We're going to make 2 rows of half double crochets so that you can have a little bit of room over here, you see, and that will be at the end of our project after making the 2 half double crochet rows. I'm done with my first row of half double crochets, so I'm gonna slip stitch, chain 1, and then make the last row of half double crochets all round. Since we are done with our 2 rows of half double crochet, we're going to slip stitch and then chain 1, and we are done. Now we have to sew in the ends. And now that we've sewn in our ends, we are done.